Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a simple eye look, and the first thing I'm starting off with is I'm going to pull my hair out of my face. Next, I'm going to be using my Rimmel Fix and Perfect primer. I use this in every tutorial. It's really the only primer I have, and it's my favorite at the moment. I might switch it later on, but for right now, until the tube runs out, I'm going to keep it like that. I did get the Maybelline Baby Lips Pore Primer, and I do use that sometimes over my nose and cheek area, but I did not use that because I was using a brush with my foundation. The foundation I'm using is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, and I'm not going to go into detail about it because I just did a review and wear test on it, so you will be able to go see that video on my channel, and I will add a little card in the corner for that. The brush is the best thing in my opinion to use with this foundation. You could use a beauty blender with it, but I like using the brush. It's just faster. For powder, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder and Translucent. This is another newish product to me, not to the drugstore. I really like it. If you're very oily, I would not recommend it just because it doesn't control oil as much as I would like it to. But on days where I'm using like a more matte foundation, or my foundation I know controls my oil pretty well, then this is a good one to use. And you can also just stick this into your purse because it comes with a little sponge applicator to do touch-ups with. For brows, I'm using my NYX Micro Brow Pencil and the NYX Brow Gel. They're both in the darkest shade, which is probably black. And I'm just going to speed through this part because brows are boring to watch. For my eye primer, I'm using the Revlon the foundation stick. Sorry, the Revlon foundation stick is what I'm using. Okay, and I'm just going to blend that in to my foundation and to my eyelids with my finger. I think it's the best way to apply it, and you get the most coverage. For eyes, I'm using the NYX Singles Eyeshadow in Stiletto. The camera did not pick up the color, but it is a very pink peach color, and I'm using one of my Eco Tools brushes. It's a blending brush, but it's tapered at the ends and flat on the sides, so you can use it to pack on the color all over your lid and through the crease like I am about to do. I realize it's not the best angle to do an eye tutorial, but I hope that from what I'm explaining, you will be able to understand what I'm doing. I think these colors have a good amount of pigmentation in them, and they're very cheap. I think they're about $4 at Ulta. They're probably the same on the NYX website, and they just are good for beginners. They have a wide range of colors, and I thoroughly have enjoyed it. I'm also going to be using, in my actual crease, I'm using my Urban Decay my Basics 2 palette. It's a little mini palette, and I am using the taupe shade, which is Frisk, and you will see that in just a minute once I get done blending this. Maybe it already passed. Okay, here's the Naked 2 Basics palette, and I'm using the shade Frisk. The camera also was not picking up those colors correctly, so I'm very sorry for that. I will try and fix that in my next video. Hopefully, I can figure out a way to fix that. I'm using an e.l.f. brush, and I think they're a blending brush. It's sort of a long-haired, tapered brush, which is nice for blending. I like it, using it in my crease. I just got it, actually, so this was my first time using it, and I think it's done a pretty good job as a little mini first impression right there. Next, I'm using my e.l.f. St. Lucia bronzer, and I'm just using the bronzing shade to bronze up my cheeks and my forehead and the sides of my face. I would recommend getting this solely just for the bronzer if you're a beginner. The blush, I wouldn't even bother touching. It's too glittery. It has little micro glitters in it that go all over your face no matter what. The bronzer doesn't really seem to do that. It does a good job at bronzing up your skin, being very subtle. So I think this would be good for people who have lighter skin tones, but darker skin tones around what I have would probably work too. I'm using another Eco brush tool. I think this is their like blush or bronzing brush, something like that, but I do normally use it just for bronzer. After I get done fixing my hair, I'm going to go on to mascara, and I'm using my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara on both my eyes. That's what I've been using lately. I apologize if you can hear my dog barking in the background. What? Okay, now I'm just using my baby lips to moisturize my lips, and then I'm going to use the Rimmel Provoca Lips in shade the shade is 430 Wish Upon a Berry. And this is another part where you cannot see me applying it because I have to get so close up to my mirror, and my camera is at the worst angle for this part in eyeshadow. My lips do take quite a bit of time to do, so please excuse this part being a little boring since you can't see anything of what I'm doing. But I can't really cut it out right now since I'm talking over it. The color is a good sort of neutral everyday shade. This is one of those shades where you can wear it without a bunch of makeup on and it will look perfectly fine. Still fixing my lipstick. It is transfer proof. I like it. Okay, so I hope you like this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe onto it, or subscribe to my channel, I guess, not to this video. I will see you in my next video very, very soon. Let me know if you have any recommendations for videos you want to see or feedback on what I can fix.